If you have an interest in New South Wales history at all, this is definitely going to be a title that you're going to be interested in. The Historical Guide to New South Wales is 800 odd pages of history relating to towns throughout the whole of New South Wales. It's just fascinating what's listed. It's part gazetteer and part history, and it's been, like I said, there's over 800 pages that detail over 9,700 places around New South Wales, and these include cities and towns and hamlets and villages and rivers and creeks and all of that, stations and so on. So they're all listed here, including a whole bunch that are no longer exist. So Philip's done this research and has detailed them. Now they're all alphabetical like a gazetteer would be, and so that makes it nice and easy for you to find. And they have the longitude and latitude references, so as well as, quite often if it's a place, a population listing at any particular time. As far as the history part goes, that's the fascinating part, because he's actually got details of when buildings in that particular locality were erected, so churches and schools and post offices, anything like that, when the power came to the town, when the telegraph or the phone was connected to the town, things like that. And it just gives you very much a really interesting picture of that particular locality. Apart from that, he also details things like floods, fires, droughts, accidents, anything like that relating to the town as well is also detailed. So, there might have been a flour mill that was built in 1872 or something, and it might have been sold a couple of times. There might have been a fire in 1912, and then it was rebuilt in 1915. That is all listed in here. It's quite an amazing, publication. Now I'll just quickly show you. Some of the entries are short, some of them are fairly long. I'm just going to read a little short paragraph out of this one. This place called How Long is in the county of Hume in New South Wales. It's 21 kilometres east of Corowa on the River Murray. It was discovered in 1836 by Major Sir Thomas Livingston Mitchell and surveyed in 1854. The town was gazetted in 1855 and lots were sold in 1856. There was vineyards, tobacco, oranges, sheep, cattle and grain. There was a church, an Anglican church, was built in 1866 and was rebuilt in 1904 along with a graveyard. There was then another church built, a bridge and another cemetery. I'm just scrolling down here. Electricity was added in 1939 to the town, and so on. There was so that gives population numbers. In 1871 there was 107. By 1881 there was 422, and so on. So it gives you a whole bunch of useful social history information relating to the particular town. And that's just one out of the 9,700 listed here. So if you do have an interest in New South Wales history, get a copy of this. It's going to be a fascinating read for you. I have the details for this one below.